What's up, Sun Rays? Welcome back to the channel. It's Ray. If you're new here, welcome. Today, I just wanted to pop on real quick to give you guys a review of the TGIN Rosewater Hydrating Styling Lotion. So, yeah, remember when I said that I wanted to try this after I tried the cream? If you didn't see that video, I'll link it here in the card, so make sure you take a look at that. But I wanted to go ahead and try the styling lotion to get it out of the way, okay? So then that way I could be pretty much done with TGIN for this session of the things that you guys wanted to see. I still have the gel, and now I'm contemplating, do I want to try the gel for a wash and go or not based on these two? But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. So, what I used for this twist out is the TGIN Rosewater Smoothing Leave-In Conditioner along with the Rosewater Hydrating Styling Lotion. Now, this styling lotion says that it is a lightweight hydrating styler, perfect for setting braid outs, twist outs, roller and rod sets. It smooths with a soft hold, delivering a non-greasy finish. Okay, it does say you can use it alone on damp or dry hair, but if your hair is really dry, you can apply the leave-in conditioner before the styling lotion. Now, my hair is not really dry, however, I wanted to go ahead and use the leave-in with it. For one, I just want to get it used up, and for two, I wanted to see how it worked with the leave-in. I wasn't sure if this was going to give enough moisture or not. This has rose water in it, acai berry in it. Those are the call out ingredients. I'll put the ingredients on the screen of the styling lotion. So I'm just looking at it real quick based on the bottle. The ingredients that you see is going to come from the website, but based on the bottle, I don't see a lot of stuff up top that I thought would give my hair, you know, a lot of moisture. So I went in with the leave-in, okay? And I took the twist down today, and this is the result. So what I will say about the TGIN products, I feel like they take a while to dry. Even this, I said that with the cream, and then when I use these two together, they just seem like they take a while to dry for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on with that, okay? But for me and my hair, it just seems like it took a little bit longer. Technically, I should have taken the twist down yesterday. That would have been the regular time that I take out my twist. But I ended up not going anywhere yesterday, so I just left the twist in and I took it out today because I do have to go somewhere today. So here's the results. It feels soft, right? And it does feel moisturized. I can feel a little bit of the oils on my hands, but you guys know that I'm kind of sensitive to that. Even though this is, you won't get a greasy feel, I can feel the oils on my hands. It's not too much. It's not overpowering. It's not where I feel like, oh, I don't want to put my hands in my hair. I have had some like that. That is not this, but I can feel the oils. I don't know if you can see the shine on my hands or not, but yeah, I can feel it. So there you go. I also will say that these products give my hair a lot of frizz. I feel like my hair is very frizzy in areas. I don't know if it's showing up on camera or not, but if you can see, I mean, it's just frizzy in places. It's just frizzy in places. And I got the set. You can see the halo frizz on top. At least I can. I don't know if it's picking up for you guys or not, but see, when you look at this, I mean, it just has all this frizz right here. Nothing that I can't deal with today, but I will say that these products causes frizz in my hair. I have gotten twist outs that are defined, that don't have the frizz. Now, I'm not saying it didn't define. It did define the hair, but it also gives a lot of frizz, you know, wrapped in there. When I took it down up front on this side, it's really frizzy. I kind of quit separating because it was so frizzy. I don't know if it's picking up on camera. Like I said, it may not be picking up on camera. The last time I used the cream, I could really see it. You guys was like, oh, your hair looks so good. And it did look good when I watched it back on camera. And it probably looks good pretty much now and defined, but in person you can definitely see the frizz. The last one, my hair looked a little bit dull, like on day 3, even though it looked still defined, and I had to kind of force it to shape. So I'll see what this looks like on day 3. Right now it just looks like hair. It's not shiny. It may be showing up shiny on camera. I'm sitting in front of natural lighting. Yeah, I changed my room around again. Just wanted to do something different. So I am sitting in front of natural lighting, although I do, or a window, although I do still have my lights on in here. So I don't know how it's looking to you guys, but in person it just looks like regular hair. Not a lot of shine, but not dull right now, but definitely frizzy. Definitely frizzy. So there you go. For me, these would not be a repurchase. Now, would I have gotten better results without using the leave-in and just use this? I don't know. I'm not going to give it a try, probably. They're just not a repurchase for me. I just don't get, I don't like that much, and I just don't get the look that I'm going for. Now, are they moisturizing? Yes. Is your hair soft? Yes. Did it define? Yes. If those are the things that you're looking for, give these a try. You may like them, especially if you suffer from dry hair, you know, like I said, and you need a little bit of extra something. I don't know, because I still feel like, even though I feel that on my fingers, I'm not sure if the moisture is going to last. So I take that back. But based on the ingredients, based on, you know, what I'm saying about it, if you think that it'll still work for you, give it a try. I am not going to say that they're bad. They're just not for me. They're just not giving me what I want. I'm getting a little bit too much frizz, and I don't mind frizz, but I want to make the frizz where I want to make it. I want it to blend the way I want it to blend, and this is, upon takedown, it's just frizzing. So I don't care for that. Okay, I feel like it also shrinks the hair a little bit. So you guys know my hair is longer than this. I did cut it. I showed you guys that, or I told you guys that. I had a ball of hair. I ended up throwing it away because I went out of town, and by the time I got back, I'm like, I'm throwing this hair away. But anyway, my hair is still longer than this, but this is day 1. So if I decide to twist it in big chunks tonight to kind of stretch it out, you'll see the difference on day 3. It'll probably be a little bit bigger on day 3 if I decide to do that. But I do feel like these kind of shrink the hair. It doesn't elongate the hair, in my opinion, and it doesn't say that it should. So I'm just telling y'all, to me, it seems like it shrinks it. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to belabor the point. I just wanted to go ahead and get this out of the way as well. Would this be good under a gel? Maybe. You know, it may. Would this be good under the cream? Maybe. I just think it's going to be too soft. I just think it's going to be too soft and kind of damp feeling if you use the cream and this together. But I could be wrong. I don't know. These are my results. Okay. I keep trying the TGIN. I don't say I keep trying it. I tried the TGIN years ago when I first went natural. Was it Gloss Bomb Gel? The clear gel. It flaked on me, but I was doing co-washing then. I don't know how it would work now. That's another reason why I do want to try the Rosewater gel, just to see. Then I did like the deep conditioner, but it had silicones in it, and I had quit using silicone. So with that being said, I just kind of stayed away from TGIN. And then a few years ago, I picked up this line because I just wanted to revisit. So I did a wash and go with the gel in this, and it was okay. I think I have the video. If I do, I'll link it. And I wanted to revisit it because I felt like I just needed to give it another try. So I bought, you know, a new gel, and then when I saw this, they recently came out with this maybe last year. I think it could have been late 2023, but I think it was 2024. I was like, oh. And I was thinking that it was a milk, because you guys know I like milk. I didn't realize it was a styling lotion. So anyway, so because I have them, I just wanted to use them up. So now I've tried them. I'm still not wowed. So for me, TGIN probably will not be a brand that I would repurchase from. No shade. I wanted to support them, and it is a black owned brand, by the way. So I wanted to support them, but not everything is going to work for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's not bad. You know, it looks good. I can go out and everything, but it's the feel and the look for me in person that I don't necessarily care for. I have some other creams and milks and stuff like that, even just leave-ins that I can do a twist out with and get better results, in my opinion. So there you go. Okay, guys, popping on real quick. It's early in the morning and I'm getting ready to go work out, but I wanted to pop on real quick. I just took the twist out to stretch this twist out, and this is what it looks like. I didn't do a whole lot of shaping or anything because it's getting ready to go back into a ponytail and a hat put on. It's raining, and like I said, I'm going to work out. So I wanted y'all to kind of get an idea of how it looked before I went out into the elements and pulled it back. So this is it. It still has quite a bit of definition. I did not put any other product on it. I just take big chunks, twist it up to kind of just stretch it a little bit. I will say that I still feel some greasiness, but it doesn't feel as soft as the cream does. So for me, I think you guys probably would like this styling lotion if you want a little bit more hold. But both of them feel very similar, and both of them are soft holds. Both of them give a lot of frizz. I got a lot of frizz in my hair. It's probably not showing up on camera. You guys keep saying your hair looks nice. It looks nice. It does look nice on camera. In person, it is very frizzy, a lot of halo frizz, and that's what I don't like. I don't mind frizz mixed in with my twist here and there, but I don't want all the halo frizz where up close and personal you can really see the frizz is not really blending in with the hair that much. So again, these products would not be for me. They're not bad. They will suit someone. But anyway, that's it. I'm not going to stay on here. Just wanted to let y'all see third day hair, and you guys can decide on if you want to try the products or not. If I wasn't going to work out, I could definitely get this hair to work. I could, you know, shape it a little bit more and stuff, put on some makeup and get it to work for the day or whatever. But like I said, I'm getting ready to go work out, guys, and it's raining outside, so it's going to look a hot mess probably when I get back. So I wanted y'all to see it before I went to work out. So that's it, guys. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of this twist out. Let me know if you have tried this styling lotion, and if you have, tell us how you used it. Tell us what results you got. Let us know. We want to learn from you, because again, my head is one head. I have a certain type hair. Something you did may help someone else. Okay, so there you go. All right, guys, that's it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.